Atlanta got within striking distance in the fourth quarter, but ultimately could never get over the hump, losing Game 4 to the Celtics 129 to 121. The Hawks lost this one largely because of their defense. Boston's star duo Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown had 31 points each, and those guys combined for 28 points in the fourth quarter alone. The Hawks competed in this game, coming back from a really bad start, but just could not get over their problems defending the point of attack and on the perimeter. Game 5 will be an elimination game for the Hawks, now trailing 3-1 in this series. That'll take place Tuesday at TD Garden in Boston.
They were on the rim a lot, and defensively, we started scoring the ball more, but we weren't able to get stops. There was quicker to some loose balls, and we just couldn't make a play. I felt like, on the defensive end to get us there with a chance to cut it further. They just extended it again, and then they have some guys that can make plays, and they did. They made some shots and some loose balls, and like I said, got on the rim and just extended it again.
Just taking it one game at a time. I mean, we're in a winter go home. I mean, we got to come back here anyway. We might as well come back here and play a game. So we might as well go up there and take care of business and just take it one game at a time, and anything can happen.
Trae Young led the Hawks with 35 points and 15 assists, and Atlanta got a good offensive performance from DeAndre Hunter, who had been struggling shooting in this series with 27 points, although he was scoreless in the fourth quarter. Hunter spoke about the importance of the Hawks matching Boston's intensity in Game 5.
We just came out too slow. We know as a team that they're going to come out strong, especially after last game. And we just, we didn't match their intensity to start the game. I think we were fighting back the whole game. That's where we went wrong. I mean, it's when to go home for us from, here on out. So if we can't come to play now, I don't think we ever will.
All right, everybody, let's bring in our Hawks beat writer, Lauren Williams. Lauren, tonight it really did not seem like offense was the problem at all for this Hawks team. It was the defense.
I mean, that's the story of the Hawks, right? It's always coming down to the defense. They're one of the top offensive teams in the league for a reason, but their net rating is just not the best because of how many points they allow their opponents to get. Now, the Hawks just couldn't really keep the Celtics out of the paint, off the three-point line.
A lot of blow-bys.
There are a couple of those backdoor cuts from Robert Williams that hurt them in games 1 and 2. So it just, again, defense is something that they're going to have to continue to work on in the Quinn Snyder era.
Lauren, nobody really expects Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown to have quiet games ever, and they definitely did not in Game 4. What did you see from those guys and how the Hawks just really didn't have an answer for them, especially in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think the Jays are just as dominant as you can expect them to be. The
Jays.
They had 31 points apiece, which I think is a testament to how good they are and how much of a presence they command on the floor. I know Jaylen Brown struggled in Game 3, but he did not have that problem on Sunday night in Game 4. Obviously, he got into the paint way too many times, knocked some shots down. The Hawks just didn't have an answer no matter who they put on him, whether that was DeJounte Murray or DeAndre Hunter. So, again, they were dominant in that fourth quarter, and they just got off to a pace, hitting a couple of back-to-back shots, and it went downhill from there for the Hawks.
There's some footage circulating online that makes it look like DeJounte Murray bumped an official or made contact with an official when he was walking off the court after the game. What do you make of that? Yeah. And then how does that tie into kind of your odds or what you're thinking for the Hawks going into Game 5, which is an elimination game now?
Yeah, I think it doesn't look good for the Hawks, if I'm going to be honest. I did not see it live. I saw it like the rest of you on social media. But in the past, whenever players have made contact with officials, it's often been an ejection and then they're suspended the following game, depending on how egregious words exchanged might be. In this case, DJ did make contact with official and said something to the official in that moment. And he was also barking at the end to several people that he had to be pulled off the court. So if I'm being honest, I see it warranting a suspension, and the Hawks are going to need him, so it's going to be unfortunate if the league does go into that position. But if they don't, it's definitely going to be a fine at minimum. And, we did see Jason Tatum actually make contact with an official in the game as well, so he'll probably see a fine as well. So if the league is feeling a little kind, they may not put the suspension in DeJounte's case. But the Hawks might be in a sticky situation defensively if they don't have DeJounte.
Well, we will find out. Lauren, thanks so much for joining me. Thanks to all of you for watching. Make sure you go to ajc.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel to find more videos just like this one.